Okay. Is the screen is visible? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. So your question says like this: implement in Java the 01 knapsack problem. We have to use dynamic programming method as well as greedy method. Okay. So before going to see the implementation of this, we'll have a recap of what we have learned in greedy knapsack. So what is the first step in the greedy knapsack? Now they are given the objects, n objects, its profit and weight. Screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So what's the first step we should do? We have to find out the ratio, isn't it? PI by WI ratio. Are you able to recall this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first we have to find out the ratio, that is PI by WI. Okay. So I'll do that. So we'll get the PI by WI ratio for all the objects. Okay. So after that, we have to arrange the objects in what order?
Descending order.
Descending order of what?
PI by PW.
PI
ratio.
Yeah.
PI by WI ratio. So in this, which is the maximum ratio we have here?
2.2.
2.2, that is for which object? Third object.
For object.
So you get third object here. Its profit is 66, weight is 30, and you get the ratio as 2.2, isn't it?
Yes.
Next, which is the next ratio?
Yes. Like object 1.
Object 1,
With
okay.
the profit 20.
20, 10,
10.
2. Next,
Object 2. 1.5.
object 2, 30, 20,
20.
1.5.
1.5.
Next,
Fourth object. Fifth object.
fifth object.
Yeah.
So object 5, its weight is 60,
50.
50,
1.2.
1.2. Okay. Then you get object 4. Fourth object
40.
40, 1.
1.
Okay. So now already ma'am has discussed this, how to solve this problem, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So now initially what is the knapsack capacity?
100.
100. Now what is the weight of this object? 30. So I can put this complete object into the sack?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the fraction selected?
30 by 30.
30 by 30, it is 1.
1.
Isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
the profit generated will be usually the profit into fraction selected.
Yeah.
So what's the profit? You get
66 into 1.
Yeah, 66 into 1, you get 66. So what's the remaining capacity now?
100 minus
100 minus.
30.
So it's the remaining capacity is 100 minus this.
30.
You get 70 is the remaining capacity. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Then now the remaining capacity is 70. Now check the weight of this object 10. Can I put complete 10
Yes, sir.
complete object? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you get
1.
1 fraction selected as 1 and profit generated is how much?
20.
20. Then what's the remaining capacity?
60.
60. Okay. So like this we have solved this problem, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about next iteration? Like next row? 1.
1.
Then profit is complete
30.
object we are taking.
30,
So profit is 30. So what's the remaining capacity?
60 minus
30.
40. Because
60 minus
60 minus
20.
20, 40. Okay. Then what about this? Now,
No, sorry.
this step is very, very important. Now,
So we cannot take complete.
yeah, we cannot take complete
So we take the
object. We take the fraction of it.
fraction.
So
40 by 50.
yeah, out of 50, we have to take how much? 40.
40.
Okay, so 40 by 50 will be
0.8.
the. Now I didn't select a complete object
60.
into my stack, so I have selected only the fraction of it. So I'll be generating the profit as fraction selected into what?
0.60.
Profit. So you get
40.
48 as a profit. So what's the remaining capacity now? 40 minus the fraction selected is 0.8. One second. Yes. So the fraction selected is 0.8 into, what is the weight of this object? 50.
50.
So you get 0. So are you able to select the fourth object? No.
No, sir.
So simply you get 0, 0, 0. Okay. So now what is the profit generated? If you add all this, you get the profit generated. Okay. Fine. Now we have understood this, how to solve a greedy knapsack problem. Now we'll go for the implementation. Now to represent the profit and weight, I'll be taking an array. Okay, I'll be taking what?
Array.
An array, to one-dimensional array to represent a profit as well as to represent the weight. And based on the number of objects, I will create the array. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, for this purpose, I will use one profit array, then weight array. So I'll be using profit array and what? Weight array. Are you following? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then, and I'll be using knapsack capacity. So all this I will take it as float because we'll get a fraction. We get a fraction, isn't it?
Yes,
We
sir.
are performing a division. So if it is an integer division, the fractional part will be eradicated. So for that reason, I'll be taking this array as what array? Floating point array.
Array.
Okay. So now I should search which is the maximum ratio, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for that reason, I will use my variable float. I will initialize that float as max. I'll use my variable as max. I'll initialize that max as 0.
0.
Okay. So I need to search what? I need to search here what? I need to search which is the maximum ratio, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So now array starts from which index?
0 index.
So I'll write one for loop for j equal to 0 till where I have to search? Complete n objects I need to search, isn't it?
Yes, yes, sir.
J less than n, j plus plus. Okay. So now what I'll do, now initialize the max as what? 0.
0.
So I initialize the max as 0 here, isn't it? One second, sorry. Okay. Okay, now I'll take the first ratio. If, I'll check like this, if P of j, are you following this?
Yes, sir.
P of j by W of j, if it is what? Greater than what? Max.
Max.
If it is greater than max, what I should do here? Any idea what I should do here? So this is a maximum ratio, isn't it? I should select its object. I should select its object, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So let me assign that object to k. This object, j equal to 0th object, 1, 2, 3, so on up to n minus 1 object that will be stored in the j index, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now that j I will copy to what? K.
K.
So according to this, we get initial, obviously the k item as what? 1.
1.
Is this a max? No.
No.
No, right?
No.
So as of now, what I'll do here, now I'll assign j to k and I'll assign this ratio to the max. P of j by W of j, I will assign that to the max. Okay. Now j will become what now? 1. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So it will go for the next object. So what's the next object ratio? 1.5.
0.5.
Now what is the max ratio? Sorry. What is the max value now? 2. Is 1.5 is greater than 2? No. So it will not enter this if statement. Right?
Yes.
So simply j gets incremented. Now j will become what? The next object. It goes to the next object. So next object ratio is what?
2.2.
2.2. So now since it is 2.2, now 2.2 is greater than what? 2.
2.
Now max value is what now? Now max value is 2. Now 2.2 is greater than 2, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So now j will become what?
It was into K.
It assign to the k, and this will become the max. Okay? Any doubts still here?
No, sir.
Yeah. Now what is the max value? Max ratio value 2.2. So next iteration, the pi by wi value is 1. Will it enter the if statement?
No, sir.
No. Next, will it enter the if statement?
No. No.
No. So after this for loop, I'll be getting the maximum ratio as well as the which object has maximum ratio. Okay. So now in the after getting this, now after assigning this profit, weight and pi this ratio, what I check here? I check whether I'm able to put this complete weight into the stack or not, isn't it?
Yes.
So we should check that.
Yes, sir.
So after getting the maximum ratio object, we should check that whether that object can be completely put inside the stack or not. How we'll come to know?
By capacity.
If, yeah, by its
Capacity
capacity.
minus
Capacity value.
If W of K, isn't it? We got that K object, isn't it?
Yes,
If weight of the K object is less
Less
than
than.
or equal to what? Stack
Yeah.
capacity. What's the stack
Yeah.
capacity here?
Small
M.
m.
Isn't it? Small m. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
If I'm able to put that object, if it is lesser than or equal to M, then I can put that complete object into the stack. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, is that object, this item is selected or object is selected?
yes, sir,
Sir,
because
It's
condition is
selected.
satisfied.
Yeah. So I'll just print K object is what? K object is selected. So I should print the K object is selected. What's a fraction? So one thing you remember here, if complete object you are able to select, the fraction will be always what?
1.
1.
Yeah.
So you can print or you can find by using that formula, whatever the formula I given there, you can use that formula to print the fraction, or you can simply print fraction selected as what?
1.
Fraction selected as 1.
1.
Any doubts still here? Okay. So after this, so what we have generated after this ratio, we have printed the fraction. Then what we have to do?
The product of PI into
PI multiplication with profit.
X.
Yeah, but already it is 1, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It's 1. So I can directly write as profit is equals to profit plus what? P of K.
K.
Can I write this as P of K? Okay. So any doubts still here? Have you understood till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So after this, then we have done profit is equal to profit plus K. Then what we have done? We have to find out the remaining capacity, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's the formula for remaining capacity? M is equals to M minus
Minus
W of I.
I.
There the item selected is W of K, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So I'll write here the remaining capacity M is equals to what? M minus what? W of K.
K.
Now still here? Okay, fine. So this is for one item, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now we should repeat this for how many times?
N items.
N items. Should I write one more for loop here? Should I write one more for loop? This entire operation I did for one object, isn't it? This entire operation I did for one object.
One object.
The same thing, this entire operation I should repeat for how many objects?
N objects.
N objects. So should I write one more for loop here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
For I is equals to 0, I less than what? N, I less plus. Any doubts?
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, in the example you shown, sir,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't take the last object. So in spite of for loop, we can take while loop, sir.
Yeah, I'll put a break statement there. I'm checking like after the J for loop, I'm checking one condition, isn't it here? Can you see her? One second. Can you see here? After this J for loop, am I checking this if statement here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if W of K less than or equal to M, then only I'm able to take the complete. If it is greater, I will stop this for loop. I'll come for that. I'll come for that. Okay. So as of now, any doubts still here?
Sir.
No doubts, right?
No, sir.
So we came to know that we have to repeat for n objects.
10 objects.
Okay, fine. Now, in the next loop, in the next iteration for I loop, again it will start max as what? 0.
0.
Now which is the maximum ratio here?
2.
Again, are we not getting 2.2?
Yes, sir.
But 2.2 is already selected, right?
Yeah.
So I should not select in the next iteration.
Yes.
So what should we do here? So should we add one statement? Now, since that object is selected, shall I make that profit of that K as 0? Now 0 by anything is what?
0.
0. So obviously in the next iteration, will I select this?
No, sir.
No. Have you understood why I given P of K is equal to 0?
Sir.
Can anyone tell why I given P of K is equal to 0 there? Because in the next iteration, suppose now in the next iteration, now this profit is changed to what now? 0. Now see here. Now what is the next maximum ratio?
2.
2. This object will be selected.
Yes.
Yes or no? For that reason, we are making in the if statement. Now, whenever you are selecting that object, that K object is selected, then the fraction will be 1, and I'll be adding that profit to the profit. P of K I'll be adding to the profit. I'm calculating the remaining capacity. Then I will make that profit of that current object will make it as 0. Why we are making that as 0? Because in the next iteration, we should not select that.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So similarly, now it will select the first object, second object, and second object. Till second object, no doubt. So everything for till the second object, the fraction is 1.
1.
Isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Come further, like obviously in the till the what happened for the first object also, we have selected complete fraction. This also will become what? 0.
0.
Even the second object, I'll make this as 0.
0.
Now this also has selected 3, 1. Next will come for what? Fifth object.
Yeah.
Fifth object, this is the maximum ratio. Among this Pi by Wi, this is the maximum ratio. Isn't it?
Yes.
So now K value will be obviously like since it is array, we are starting from the index 0, the K value will be 4 now. Okay. So now come here. Now what is the weight of that object? What is the weight of that object? 50. Isn't it?
Yes.
What's the remaining capacity?
40.
40. Now, after this J for loop, now here we are checking if condition, right? This J for loop will get over here. Now here, is this condition satisfied? The weight
No,
weight
sir,
of that object is 50. Is 50 is lesser than or equal to remaining capacity 40?
No, sir. It is more.
It is more, means we should not enter the if statement. We have to simply give one else statement here to break the loop. To break the loop, we have to give one else statement. Okay. So when I'm giving else break, so it will come out of the ith for loop.
Okay.
So it will come out of which for loop?
I
for loop. So again it will not repeat.
Okay.
Are you following this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, once it comes out the ith for loop, so obviously I should check if unconditioned break, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So the I for loop did not run completely. We have stopped in between because of the condition.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose if the I loop has completed fully, I will become what? N. I'll repeat once again. If the I for loop has run completely, I will pointing to N now, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
When I becomes N, the for loop comes out,
Comes out.
isn't it?
Yes.
So that time I should not run this if statement, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So when I should run this if statement?
When I not equals to n.
Yes, if I not equal to N or I less than what? N.
Yeah.
Yes. So now, will you able to select complete object or a fraction of it? In this condition, fraction. So how to find the fraction? So how did you find?
Remaining weight divided by the weight of the object.
Remaining weight divided by the weight of the object. Very good, isn't it? So how do you find the fraction selected? Let me write. Let me write fraction. So fraction is equals to. So what's the remaining weight? The remaining weight is nothing but m, isn't it?
Yes,
By what?
the weight of the
object. The weight of the object, that is nothing but W
W
of K. W of K. Okay. So now, what is the profit selected? How much is the profit selected? Now in the profit also I used a formula. What's the formula I used? The fraction selected into the profit. Isn't it? The fraction selected into the profit. So shall I write the formula as profit is equals to what? Profit plus fraction selected, isn't it?
Yes.
Into what? Profit of that object. Understood, right?
Yes.
So what we are doing? Any doubts here? So I'll repeat from once again. So we are using this J for loop to select what? What is the purpose of using this J for loop? To select the maximum ratio. Okay. So once we get the maximum ratio, what we should do? We should check whether that object weight is able to fit into the sack or not. Isn't it? Whether that weight of the object, whether it is able to fit into the sack or not, we should check. If that is able to fit into the sack, I have to print the K object is selected and the fraction will be obviously what? 1, because we are complete object we are putting into the sack. Isn't it? So then we are adding the profit to one profit variable. Then we are finding the remaining capacity as m is equal to m minus weight of that object. So this is very, very important. Why we are making P of K is equals to 0?
Why? Because the next iteration it should not be selected. No?
Yes, exactly. In the next iteration, this same highest ratio should not be selected. We are making that P of K is equals to 0. So anything 0 by anything will be always 0. Obviously, this won't be selected. Okay. Suppose if this object weight is not able to fit into the sack, what we should do? We should do the fraction. Fraction should be selected. For that reason, I'm breaking that ith loop. Okay, I'm breaking that ith loop. After this I loop, I'll close this I loop here. So why should write this if I less than n? In two ways the I loop will get over. Once I reaches n, it will come out of the loop, or in between we are giving a break. For that reason, it will come out. So in between we are breaking the loop in the sense fraction of the object should be selected. For that reason, I'm choosing here I less than n. Any doubts? Okay, fraction selected. Any doubts here? What's the formula? Remaining capacity by weight of that object. The profit is equal to profit plus fraction into P of I. So have you understood the overall greedy knapsack?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll just show the code for this. So as we have, so n, is the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So n is for what?
Number of objects.
M is for?
What the capacity, knapsack capacity.
P is for?
Profit.
W is for weight.
Weight.
Okay. So initially I'm taking this variable max to find the maximum ratio. Okay, fine. So this for loop, any doubts? Why we are using I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus?
For n objects.
Yes, for n objects, we should repeat that process.
Yes.
So this J for loop is for what?
To find the max element.
To find the maximum ratio, and K will hold that object. Okay, so and we are checking whether this K, whether this weight of the object we are able to put inside this arc or not. This is the loop, if statement. Then else we are breaking it.
Yes.
Okay, so after this we are selecting a fraction of it. So K, item selected is K. This object is also selected, but fraction will be what? Remaining capacity by weight of that object, and we are finding the profit. After doing all this process, at the end we get what? Knapsack profit. That will be stored in which variable? Profit variable. Okay. So any doubts still here?
No, sir.
Okay. So now I'll go for the main program. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the basic operation?
Basic operation here, finding this. This is the basic operation. This ratio, we are finding this ratio. No, this will be the basic operation.
Sir, it will be the profit.
Yeah, profit here. I'm doing no profit is equal to profit plus P of K. This if statement. This will be the basic operation. We are running for 2 for loops. We are running, right? So this will be the basic operation. Finding the profit is the basic operation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So then I'll go to the main function. So we know all this, isn't it? Should I explain? So obviously we would have discussed in OOC class how to read the number of items, read by using scan an object.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So since it is static, everything is a static here. To access this directly, I can access, isn't it? So I'm accessing directly. If not, you should create what? Create the object of the class and you should access that. Okay, so this is array creation. Dynamically, I'm allocating the memory for the P array as well as what? W array.
Sure.
Then I'm reading what? Reading the weights of the objects. Should I explain this or you have understood this lines?
Understood, sir.
Understood, right? And why I'm using s dot next float?
To read the value, float value.
Because W of I and P and W is of what array? Floating point array.
Floating point array.
Okay, that's why we have to use next float. If it is integer, you have to use next.
Next.
Okay, so even the same thing I'm reading using. I'm reading for profit. P of I is equals to s dot next float. Okay, so then I'm reading the capacity and I'm calling the function. Shall we run this code?
Yes, sir.
Hope everyone understood this code. I'll run this code and I'll show the output.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Since array index starts from 0, so you won't get object 3 is selected. Instead of that, you get object 2 is selected, object 0 is selected. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just show here. Just a minute. Okay. Fine. I'll run this code. But I just given here k plus 1. So I'll just remove what happens like here if you give k itself. Okay. Yes. What is the profit we got here? In this question, what is the profit? If you add all this, what's the profit we got? 164. 164, isn't it? Yeah. So what is the number of objects? 5.
5.
Is this visible to all? Is the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number of objects is 5. The weights of objects, what is the weight of the objects?
10, 20, 30.
No. Weight of the objects, yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Profit?
20,
Profit 20,
30,
30,
66,
66,
40,
40,
60.
60. Okay, what's the sack capacity?
100.
100. See here, first items two item is selected, the fraction is 101, like this you get. Then the profit is 164.
64.
Okay, so but if you want to match with your problem, in place of k, you can give what?
K plus.
K plus 1. Okay. So any doubts in this greedy knapsack implementation? No. Okay. So now we'll go for 0-1 knapsack. Shall I go for 0-1 knapsack?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubts, you can ask in the greedy. If not, I'll go for 0-1 knapsack. Shall I go for 0-1 knapsack?
So we proceed, sir.
Okay, we'll proceed to 0-1 knapsack. Okay. So in the 0-1 knapsack, already Janardhan sir has explained clearly how this table is created. Isn't it? So we'll be getting, in the question, we'll be having the weight of the objects and profit of these objects. So first we have to create a table, isn't it? We have to create a table with how many rows? With how many rows we need to create?
N plus 1.
5 rows.
5 rows. If the object is 4, if the number of objects, if n equal to 4, if the number of objects is 4, okay, we have to create n 5 rows. And if the capacity is 5, we have to create how many columns? 6 columns.
6 columns.
In general, we have to create n plus 1 rows and m plus 1 columns. So in general, we have to create how many rows?
N
How many
plus
rows we should create? Yes,
N
we have to
plus
create. Yeah, we have to create n plus 1 rows and n plus 1 columns. Okay. Next, after this, so for this, we have to use one data structure, that is 2D array. 2-dimensional array we should use. Okay. So as sir said, if there is no item, so what is the profit gain? 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
If there is an item but the sack capacity is 0, column indicates the sack capacity and row indicates the items. I'll repeat once again. The rows indicates what? Items, and column indicates the sack capacity. Now this column, if it is 0, the capacity of the sack is what? 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maximum capacity is 5. Okay. Now, if the sack capacity is 0, no matter what the weight of the object is, we get the profit as what?
0.
0. Because the sack capacity is 0, we cannot put any object into the sack. Okay. So this column, so since we are using a 2D array, we have to use how many for loops?
2 for loops.
2
Two
for
for
loop.
loops. One is for rows, one is for what? Columns. Okay. So now I'll just go for the code. For I equal to 0, I less than how many rows will be there?
N
N
plus 1.
plus 1.
So n plus 1, but since I'm starting the I equal to 0, till where I should go?
N.
Check here. No, here n, till n I should go, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So I equal to 0, I less than equal to n. Understood, right? Why I'm putting here I equal to n. Okay. Then for then j equal to 0. Yeah. J less than till where I should go? Less than equal to
Yeah.
m j plus plus. Okay. Before this, let me create an array, 2D array. Int. Let me use one C to hold the values. Okay. So how do you create the array? Data type, array name
New.
is equals to new data type of size. So what's the size of the how many rows we should create? How many, yes, n plus 1 row should be created, and how many columns should be created?
M plus 1.
M plus 1 column should be created. Understood, right? This statement. Okay. So now in this case, we came to know that if the item is 0th item, or if the column or the capacity is 0, then the value will become what? 0. The profit will become 0. Very good. Yeah, the profit will become 0. So we are using CRA to hold the profits. Okay. So should I check one condition here? If I equal to what? 0, or what? Or J equal to 0. So what is our profit?
0.
Yeah, 0. C of ij I will assign to what? I'll assign to 0. Okay. Need doubts till here? Okay, fine. No. Next. Now the sack capacity is 1. What's the weight of the object? 2. The sack capacity is 1 and the weight of the object is 2. Now, will you able to put this object into the sack?
No, sir.
No, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now let me come here. In this case, is this correct? No, here you should get 0. Wait one second. 0, isn't it? Now let me repeat this. Now the sack capacity is what? 1. What is the weight of the object? 2. We cannot put this object into the sack. I should retain the previous profit. So what's the previous profit?
0.
I should put it 0, isn't it?
Yes.
So when we have to put previous profit?
With the weight.
If correct? If what?
J is less than
If yeah, very good. If J is
The less
than weight of I.
I.
Correct? If J is less than weight of I should retain the previous object. So C of ij will become what? Tell me, what's the previous object?
0.
Previous row. Previous. Yeah, 0 only. But in general,
I minus 1.
previous row's profit of that
J
current weight. Any doubts? No. If not, sir would have given one formula. Can you tell that formula?
Max.
Very good. C of ij. What is the formula? Should I explain that concept? That formula concept? No, right? Everyone?
Yes, sir. Sir, please, sir, explain once.
Okay. That I should explain. Okay, fine. Let me go for this. Okay. Now, shall I take this? Okay. Now, shall I take this 30?
Yes, sir.
This, how I got this 30, shall I take it?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, what is this I value? 3. Isn't it? What's I value? 3. Right? J value is what? 4.
4.
Okay. So, now check here. Is 4 is check with the object weight 3. I can accommodate this object in my sack, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The sack capacity is 4. Now the object weight is 3. I can accommodate? Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now C of third object and capacity is what? 4 is equal to max of. Now I should find out the maximum profit. If I include this object, am I getting the maximum profit? Or previous, without including this, am I getting the maximum profit or not? I should check.
Okay.
Isn't it? So without including this will be the previous row value, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So without including this will be the previous row value. That's nothing but C of what?
I minus 1.
I minus 1 is nothing but 2 of 4. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Are you following this? Yes. Comma.
Profit.
If I include this, I should add this profit. Yes?
Yeah, 20.
So I should add this profit. So I'll write P of I plus, if I include this object, what's the weight of this object I've included? 3.
3.
3.
Okay, 3. What is remaining weight? 1 kg.
1.
Yes.
1 kg, right? So
Yes,
for
sir.
1 kg, what is the profit I got? I should add, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if it is a 5. Now think that the sack capacity is 5. How much item I included here?
3.
3. For remaining 2 kgs, I should add one profit, isn't
The
it?
profit. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So C of, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
C of I minus 1.
And
This
J minus
current.
W.
Okay. Now current object's weight
J minus W.
J minus
W.
W of I. Are you following this, Siddharth?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes,
No, why I'm writing J minus of W of I?
Yes, sir. Remaining weight, sir.
Remaining weight. Now we have included this object. What is the profit for remaining weight? This is the formula. Okay. So now the same thing we will repeat. We'll do here. Max of. What's the previous profit? 22 comma. Now what is the current profit? What is the current profit?
20.
20.
20 plus 20 plus C of I minus 1 is nothing but 2. 4 minus 3, what do you get?
1.
1. 2, 1. Second row, 2, 1, how much you get?
0.
2, 2, 1, 10. Can you see here? 2, 1. Second row and 1, 10, isn't it? So 20 plus 10, how much you get?
30.
Understood, right? 30.
Yeah, 30.
32.
This is the formula. 30 you are getting here.
So max.
Any doubts? Any doubts here?
No, sir.
That's all.
No, sir.
That's all formulas you should remember. These 3 statements, if you remember, this program will be very easy. So C of L, C of Ij means what? C of Ij is equals to what? Tell me the formula. Max of previous profit. Without including this, the previous profit is what? I minus 1 J, comma,
profit of I
profit of this object
plus
C
C
of
I minus 1,
I minus 1. Very good.
comma, J minus W of 1.
J minus W of I. W of I. That's all. So these 3 statements will give the table. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts till here?
No, sir.
No. So now after doing this calculations, for how many times you'll do this calculation? This loops.
Right.
This loops will run for how many times? N
N into M.
rows.
N into M.
N into M times this will run. Any doubts? No. Okay. Now after this, I should display this table. To display this table, displaying this table is nothing but what?
Displaying 2D array.
Very good. We have to display what? 2D array. How do you display this array, 2D array? Use 2 for loops.
Yes, sir.
2 for loops. I equal to 0, I less than N. J equal to 0, J less than M. You just display C of Ij. Okay?
Okay.
Now the important thing is we have to go for item selected. Okay? So where will be our maximum profit? Which is our maximum profit? This, the last row, last column value will be the maximum profit. Isn't it? Yes or no? Okay. So now this is in this 4th row and 5th column is the maximum profit. Right? So in general, nth row and nth column will be the maximum profit. So already sir has discussed this. We have to compare this both for item selection, isn't it?
If there's a difference.
Yeah. If there is a difference, then item is selected.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just write one condition here. C of what? This is the last row is indicated by what?
N.
N. If C of N, are you following this?
Yes, sir.
C of N M not equal to what? What's the previous row? Previous row is how do you find the previous row?
C of n minus 1.
N minus 1.
C of n minus 1 comma m. Okay.
Yes.
Shall I write this condition to check the items? Select the items? Okay. Now, as of now, check here, is this both are equal or different?
Different, sir.
So, different means this item is selected.
Selected.
Which item is selected?
So,
4 item is selected. So, should I print here? Print n object or item is selected. Should I print like this?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Sorry for the spelling mistake. Okay. Print n item is what? Selected. So after selecting this object, what should I do? Now this object weight is in the sack. Yeah, isn't it? So before this object, which are the other objects are present? I should select, right? So now I will make the m as, I will subtract its weight from m. M minus what?
W of I.
W of I. Okay. So now what is the m value? 5. What's the weight of this object? 2. 2. Now 5 minus 2 is what?
3.
3. Now I should come to the previous row 3. After this, what I should do? Should I do n minus minus? Because that row object is selected, no? I should go to the previous row, isn't it?
So,
After subtracting, I should go to the previous row. I'll give n minus minus. Okay. So now, what is the m value? 3. 3, isn't it? Yes. And the n value is now 3. Now we are in this current row. Yes. Okay. Now you check, is this both are equal?
yeah, it is equal.
Equal. What I should do?
The item is not selected.
Item is not selected. Simply I should ignore this object. I should go to the previous row.
Yes, fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do you go? Should I write one more statement? N minus minus here. So as of now you think if C of n m not equal to C of n minus n, if it is not equal, I'll print this m equal to m minus of w of I, n minus minus. Okay. Now should I write once again n minus minus is my question. So from this we came to know, no matter what, after selecting the item, we should go to the previous row. If you reject this item also, you should go to what?
The previous
Row. So for this reason, I will write this n minus minus outside the if statement. Okay? I'll write this n minus minus outside the if statement. Okay, this is end if. Okay?
Okay.
Fine. So I'll go to the previous row. Now this item is rejected. I'll go to the previous row now. Now this both are same? No.
No, sir.
So this object is selected. Which object is selected? 1.
1.
Object 1 is selected. So print n item is selected. Now we have to subtract its weight.
3 minus 1.
So 3 minus 1, you get what? 2. But you should go to the previous row, isn't it?
Yes.
Previous row, M2. So previous row, N is 1, M is 2.
2.
Now I'm here. Now, is this both are same?
No, sir.
No. So this object is selected. You have to subtract its weight. 2 minus 2. What you get?
0.
0. So now, have you reached 0?
Yes, sir.
Now n has come to the 0.
0.
Okay. So from this we came to know this. These statements we should perform till where?
Till becomes 0.
Till n becomes what? 0. If n not equal to 0, I should repeat this process. Okay. So these are the statements used to select the items. Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Have you understood this logic?
Yes, sir.
So what's the logic used to select the items? We are starting from the last row and last column. If it is not equal to the previous value, that item is selected. Once that item is selected, we are removing its weight. Okay. So this process should be repeated till n reaches what? N reaches 0. Shall I go to the code now? Yes, have you remember all these formulas? Whatever the formulas we have discussed, if I equal to 0, j equal to 0,
Yes, sir.
all that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now I'll go to the implementation. So here the same thing, n indicates the number of objects, m indicates what?
Capacity.
Knapsack capacity,
Capacity.
and
Profit.
P used for profit, and W is used for what?
Weight.
Weight. Okay. So as I explained, we have to create how many rows and how many columns? N plus 1 rows and n plus 1
N
columns,
plus
isn't
1
it?
columns.
Yes. So I'm writing the two for loops here. If either the item is 0 nor the capacity is 0, the profit will be 0.
0.
If the knapsack capacity, if it is less than the weight of the object, simply I should assign what? Previous profit to the current value.
Current.
Okay. Else I'll be using this formula, max of
Formula.
previous profit, comma current profit plus if I put that object, remaining object's profit is how much?
J minus W.
J minus W of I. So hope everyone understood these 3 lines.
Yes, sir.
So after this, after doing this for loop, I'm printing this. This is to print the table. This for loop is to print the table. So I will not explain this. You know how to print the 2D array. Okay. So what about this? If the current value is not equal to the previous value, that item is selected. Just now we have explained this, no? M is equal to M minus of W of N. So if you are selecting, either if you are selecting nor if you are rejecting, you should go to what? Previous row, correct? No. So after selecting that current object, I should go to the previous row. If you reject that current object also, I should go to what? Previous row. That's why I'm writing this N minus minus outside the if statement. Okay. So this things I should repeat for how many times? Till N becomes what? 0.
0.
Okay. So this while loop is for what? To select the items. Any doubts in selecting the items? No. No, is it? Okay. So I'm writing one max function. Just is very simple. I'm using one ternary operator. I'm passing these 2 parameters. Here, which are the 2 parameters we are passing here in the max function? C of I minus 1 comma j is one parameter, and P of I plus this is one parameter we are passing. Yes or no?
Yes.
So among that, which is a max, it will return the max. Okay. And so I'll go to the main function here. Why I'm giving n plus 1 and n plus 1 here? Any idea why we are giving n plus 1 and n plus 1 here? In the matrix, are we using 0th row and 0th column?
No, sir.
No. Simply we are declaring it as
Assigning the
0. Assigning. So we are actual items are considered from what? 1.
1.
So for that reason, if you are considering from the 1, suppose if you have a 4 objects, 1, 2, 3, 4, till n should go to what? 4.
4.
One extra memory should be given because we are not using what? 0th
0.
index. We are not using what? 0th index. So for that reason, I'm just giving here n plus 1, n plus 1. Okay. So for that, since we are starting from the item from 1, you should start the I loop from what? I loop from what? 1. I less than equal to n, I plus plus. I'm reading the weight of the object. Similarly, I'm reading what? The what? Profit of the object. Am I fast? Or are you able to understand the statements?
Yes, sir.
You are able to understand, isn't it? Why we are giving I equal to 1?
Yes, sir.
Since we are not
The
using
index.
what? 0th index. That's why. Then I'm reading what? Reading the knapsack capacity. Then I'm calling this method. Since it is a static method, directly you can call without the object also. Okay. So any doubts in this code?
No, sir.
Okay. Shall we go for the implement? Shall I run this code?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I'll run this code. Okay. How many objects we have given in this example? 4. 4. So now I'll just give the n as 4. What is the weight of the n objects?
5, sir.
5. Isn't it? yeah, weight is
Five.
5. No, weights of the objects. It's like,
Select.
one second, I'll just display this. Weights of this object, 2, 1, 3, 2. Weights, not the knapsack capacity. It is
2132.
2132, isn't it? One second. I'll run this code. 4, weight of the object is what? 2132. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. What are the prices of that objects? One second. 12, 10, 20, 15. Correct?
12,
Yes, sir.
12, 10,
yes.
12, 10, 20,
15.
15. What's the knapsack capacity? 5.
5.
See here? Are you getting this table? Yes? So items selected are what? 4, 3.
1.
Okay. Then you can print the profit. What is the profit obtained? Suppose here in this statement, I just missed here. You can give after this item selected. Where is this? Yeah. Item selected. You can give here system.out.println. I'll just put here. Yeah. Profit, maximum profit or knapsack profit, you can print. Knapsack profit. Which is what is our knapsack profit? Yes, in which you get the maximum profit. Of
nth row, nth column, m column.
M column. That is our maximum profit. Okay, so I'll just run this code once again to print the profit. Number of objects was 4. It is what? 2, 1, 3, 2, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
3, 2. Then
12,
10,
10,
20, 15.
12, 10,
20, 15.
12, 10,
20, 15.
20, 15, 5. See here? One second. Why I'm getting the profit as 0? 37, no? One second.
So it should be 37.
Right. Okay. CiTech. Sorry. C of NK only, right? N and N only it will be there. One second. Is this correct? No. Like it's correct only, no?
Pushpanathan,
Yeah, ma'am.
after the for loop, n would have become 0, right? After
Yeah, correct, ma'am. Yeah, that's why.
some variable and then print it.
Yeah,
Assign
correct,
n
ma'am.
to some variable and then print it.
Okay, ma'am. I'll do that. Or else before item selection, shall I print? I can print that, no?
Yeah.
That can be done. I'll print here.
Yeah, because
Because,
you're
yeah.
using the reverse for loop, right?
Reverse for loop. So n is changing. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'll run now. So yeah. So number of objects is 4. 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay. Then 12,
10,
10,
20, 15.
15. Sorry.
15.
It's okay. Relax. Take time. There's still time. We have still 7 minutes.
Oh, okay, ma'am. I thought I'm taking too much time. That's why I thought. Okay,
We
4,
have time.
1, 2, 1, 3, 2.
3, 2.
3, 2.
Okay,
10.
10,
Sir, 12, 10, sir.
12, 10. No, 12,
10,
10,
20, 15.
20,
20, 20,
15.
15. 5.
Okay.
5.
5. Yeah. See, the knapsack capacity is what? 37, and items are at 4 to 1.
Yes.
That's it. So hope everyone understood this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts? You can ask now.
No, sir.
Shall I go?
Students, please execute this program because when we generally do this in the lab, many students used to come up with issues of array index out of bounds and not getting the appropriate results. So each one of you should execute it. And if you have any doubts, you can personally WhatsApp the respective faculty, Janardhan sir, me, or Pushpanathan sir. But please try to execute it.
Okay.
Please try to execute it. Janardhan sir?
Sir, Janardhan sir?
So shall we wind up, Pushpanathan?
Yeah, ma'am. If no one has doubts, we can wind up.
Any other doubts? Yeah, then I think we can wind up.
Yeah, thank you, students. Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Pushpanathan,
Yeah, sir.
you called me?
Yeah, sir. Like, if you want to add any points to the
no,
students.
no. It went on neatly.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Shall we wind up, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
I
sir.
think students also have not given any comments, so I was just keep on waiting.
Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you, sir. Nice.
Okay.